It's been said that his legacy is complicated because of the sexual assault charge, which was dismissed in 2003, 2004. Is it complicated for you as a woman, as a WNBA player?
It's not complicated for me at all. Even if there's a few times that we've been at a club at the same time. Kobe's not the kind of guy, never been like, you know, Lisa, go get that girl or tell her or send her this. I have other NBA friends that are like that. He was never like that. I just never have ever seen him being the kind of person that would do something to violate a woman or be aggressive in that way. That's just not the person that I know.
But Lisa, you wouldn't see it though. As his friend, you wouldn't see it.
And that's possible. I just don't believe that. And I'm not saying things didn't happen. I just don't believe that things didn't happen with force.
Is it even a fair question to talk about it, considering he's no longer with us and that it was resolved? Or is it really part of his history?
I think that the media should be more respectful. At this time, it's like if you had questions about it, you've had many years to ask him that. I don't think it's something that we should keep hanging over his legacy. I mean, it went to trial.
Yeah, well, it was dismissed because the victim in the case refused to testify, so it was dismissed.
And I think that's how we should leave it.
It is interesting to me how deeply his death has affected so many different types of people. Why do you think people are so deeply affected, in many cases by a man they did not know?
I really think it's the idea that you rooted for him or you didn't, but that was an emotion evoked either way.
You know what I keep thinking, Lisa, as often is the case, it was probably just another ordinary day for them. And then in seconds, your life is forever changed. Forever
changed. It reminded me about the quote about joy and sorrow are inseparable. And it's just that, like, sorrow has been awakened in my life, in their lives, in the world's lives.
Oh, wow.
And when she was talking to him, when she was talking about him, she still talks about him in the present tense.
Yes.
Because she said, yeah, it does take time, Tony. She said, I can't even begin to think that he's no longer with us. And of course, her main concern at this point, what everybody's thinking, is Vanessa Bryant and her girls.
Yes.
She can't stop thinking about them. She has been in contact with the family. And she said, that's what everybody's hoping for. I know that there are prayer circles for Vanessa Bryant. People are just really willing her and her family to be okay. It was tough. It was very tough for her to talk about her friend.
Very honest, you know.
She
Talking about
was.
the arrogance.
Yeah, Tony,
it's not in everyday life, it's on the court.
No, she was very, very honest.
And her point
about
is
him.
essentially that he had a right to be arrogant on the court because he was that good.
Yeah.
She also said, too, he was starting a second chapter, and she felt that many people were starting to perceive him differently.
Yes.
He'd become more of a mentor to a lot of people. He was sharing a lot of what he had learned in life with a lot of people, and that she thought that he was becoming a different person.
And it's so interesting to see how much he meant to that game, the women's game.
Yes.
And when one of the best players in the history, if not the best player in the history of the game, is showing up at women's game, it makes you see it differently.
You know what else I thought was interesting? She said here he idolized Michael Jordan, and now the players coming up today see Kobe Bryant as their Michael Jordan.
Yes.
And that's fitting.
Yeah.
That's fitting.
Well deserved.
Thank you very much.